LionsDenFX. U.S. pending home sales declined 2.7% in May. Pending home sales in the United States decreased in May compared to April, according to a report published by the National Association of Realtors on Thursday. The data indicated a decline in transactions across 3 of the 4 U.S. regions, with sales expanding only in the Northeast. The Pending Home Sales Index, PHSI, dropped to 76.5 in May, making a decline of 2.7% from the previous month. Pending transactions plunged 22.2% year-on-year. Despite sluggish pending contract signings, the housing market is resilient with approximately 3 offers for each listing. The lack of housing inventory continues to prevent housing demand from being fully realized, NAR chief economist Lawrence Yun noted. Snapchat Plus hits 4M subs in first year. Snap Inc.'s Snapchat will be revealing on Thursday that its Snapchat Plus, a subscription service, managed to garner 4 million years in its first year of existence, Axios reported citing company executives. Back in June 2022, Snapchat launched the service, aiming to give its most dedicated clients an opportunity to access experimental and pre-released features. In the upcoming weeks, Snapchat plans to add new features to Snapchat Plus, which, among others, include expressive chat messages. Since launching the service a year ago, the appetite for it has been incredible, and our team is excited to continue driving a rapid cadence of new experiences for our growing subscriber base of more than 4 million. Vice President of Product at Snapchat Jack Brody told Axios. Gold dips below $1,900 after strong U.S. data. The price of yellow metal plummeted on Thursday to hit its fresh lowest level since mid-March as appetite for safe haven assets seemingly dwindled after data showed that the United States economy expanded more than expected during the first quarter. The robust economic growth could leave room for the Federal Reserve to tighten its monetary policy further. Fed's Chair Jerome Powell earlier underscored that the decision to hold interest rates at 5.25% this month was made in order to gather more information on the state of the U.S. economy, and that an increase in interest rates at a moderate pace is likely to continue. Gold fell 0.37% to $1,898.86 per ounce, 8:46 a.m. Eastern Time. Minutes later, palladium dropped 0.94% to sell at $1,218.34 per ounce. Platinum decreased by 1.61% to $900.82 per ounce, while silver lost 0.73% to trade at $22.51 per ounce. U.S. economy grows by 2% in Q1. The United States gross domestic product, GDP, increased by 2% in the first quarter, according to the third estimate by the Bureau of Economic Analysis on Thursday. The previous estimate put the annual Q1 growth at 1.3%. The updated estimates primarily reflected upward revisions to exports and consumer spending that were partly offset by downward revisions to non-residential fixed investment and federal government spending, the report stated. The Personal Consumption Expenditures (PCE) price index increased 4.1%, revised down 0.1 percentage point. The PCE price index excluding food and energy prices increased 4.9%, also down 0.1 percentage point from the previous estimate. The price index for gross domestic purchases increased 3.8%, unchanged from the previous report. U.S. initial jobless claims down by 26,000 to 239,000. The number of initial jobless claims in the United States for the week ending June 24 went down by 26,000 compared to the previous week's revised rate to land at 239,000, U.S. Labor Department reported on Thursday. The figure was well below analysts' expectations. The 4-week moving average increased by 1,500 from the previous week's revised average to stand at 257,500, the highest since November 2021. Meanwhile, the advanced seasonally adjusted insured unemployment rate stood at 1.2% for the week ending June 17, unchanged from the previous week's unrevised rate. Insured unemployment during the same week fell by 19,000 to 1,742,000. The 4-week moving average was 1,757,500, decreasing by 13,000 compared to the week prior. U.S. bank stocks up after positive Fed stress test. Shares of American banks rose in the pre-market trade on Thursday following the Federal Reserve's release of its annual stress test findings, revealing that all of the 23 banks tested would be able to withstand a hypothetical recession. At 8:03 a.m. Eastern Time, Bank of America added 1.96%. Bank of New York Mellon Corp. gained 2.57%. Goldman Sachs Group Inc. saw a 1.06% growth and Morgan Stanley climbed 1.38%. At the same time, PacWest Bancorp jumped 4.78%. German inflation rises to 6.4% in June. Germany's annual rate of consumer inflation accelerated in June compared to the previous month to reach a higher-than-expected 6.4%. According to a preliminary report published by the Federal Statistical Office, DeStatus, on Thursday, consumer prices rose by 0.3% on a monthly basis, led by increases in the services and energy sectors. The Harmonized Index of Consumer Prices also expanded this month to reach 6.8% versus the same month in 2022, with the monthly index advancing 0.4%. The final results for June are scheduled for release on July 11. LionsDenFX. Follow to stay in the know.